button, after we click it, you'll see this box pop up. It will say saving to my library or whatever collection you set it to. And you can change it directly to which folder you want to save it to. So in here, we got my library, but if you want to save it to a different folder for a different project, you can manually do that as well. So if the website you're on, such as this one, has the PDF or the full text of it, you'll also see the PDF symbol in that box. And that indicates it's also saving the PDF. One of the other things that Zotero does is that if the website doesn't have a PDF or a formal research document attached to it, you can still save it, and Zotero will automatically take a picture of the website and will save the website. And you can still pull out some basic information to be saved through Zotero. So this is useful if you're not doing an article, but something like a blog from a website. Another thing is, if you were back on that Google Scholar search page and you wanted to save not just one document, but multiple documents, you can also click that button on the top right, and you will see the logo is different now. Before it was a paper symbol next to the search bar, but now it's a symbol that looks like a folder. So that symbol indicates you can save multiple things, such as systematic review. So once you click that button, this box will pop up in your screen, and you can manually select which papers you want and which ones you don't want. Just check the box, and it will automatically pull out and save to Zotero. It will also save the PDFs as well, even if you don't have direct access to it. All right, so that was pretty much part one of just like how to collect literature. And now we're moving on to part two, where we're going to discuss how to manage our libraries. So after we're going to create our libraries, how we're going to manage our libraries and collections after we saved all those files and literature that we wanted in the first place. So first step is to add a library or a collection. And you can do that by clicking that left button where the arrow is pointing, and that will make a collection. The one to the right of it, the one that looks like a brown box, that adds a library. And you organize collections by making libraries. So a library can hold multiple collections. And so you can organize collections by making libraries, and you can also separate all your collections together. Another note about collections that may be unique to Zotero is that you can have one paper saved in one collection, and you can copy and save the paper in another collection, and they won't interfere with each other. So going into more detail about the layout a little bit, the brown box that's highlighted, those buttons pretty much allow you to add items manually. So if you have a book or newspaper that you want to add, you can do that with that green plus button on the leftmost part of the box. And the other buttons allow you to add articles as well if you have the DOI or ISBN or the URL of it. Next to the brown box, you'll see the green box, and that's called the advanced search button. That just allows you to do an advanced search if you want to search based on specific keywords or phrases or sentences that you can't do with the regular search. And finally, that red box on the very right, around the green, you'll see a round green arrow, and that allows you to sync data. So since you can access Zotero not only through your laptop, but through your phone, iPad, tablet, whatever device it may be, that allows you to sync data. So if you're accessing your account on multiple devices, that will make sure you can still access those files. So an important feature of Zotero is tags. So you can access tags by using that tags tab we talked about earlier. in that right column. And whenever you import a paper to Zotero, sometimes Zotero will automatically add tags to it, but you can also add them manually. And tags pretty much allow us to categorize by keywords or phrases that are important to the article that may make it easier for you to search later on. The box on that left side allows you to see tags for that entire collection, so for that entire folder. So in this example, we have the ultrasound phantom research. So that leftmost box shows the tags for everything in that folder. So if you want to search a keyword that may be shared by multiple articles, you can search for it using that left box. Or you can also just click on the word and it will automatically filter the articles with those keywords. And tags in general are just useful, very useful for workflow management. So the last important feature with Zotero in the main application itself is notes. So you can access notes by going to the Note tab on that right column that we saw earlier, and you can manually add a note. So once you press that button, it will bring up a text box for you to edit on, and you can just type whatever it is you want. So notes are a really good feature if you want to highlight key points, quotes, personal thoughts about the item that you're reading, or